Has life got you down? Boss riding you too hard? People invading your personal space? Try cigarettes. Each cigarette you smoke takes 11 minutes off your life, and that's 11 minutes of bullshit that you don't have to deal with. Annually, smoke breaks cost $4,500 per smoker. See how your boss likes that. As an added benefit, smoking includes a dramatic odor, which will keep regular people away from you, giving you a sense of peace and tranquility. So what have you got to lose? Try cigarettes today. No disclaimer, smoking's fucking sweet.
Are you looking for a safe space to advertise your shitty product? If so, why not here? Shitty products belong on a shitty show.
We advertise the fuck out of hams, and if you have ever drank it, you would know just how shitty it truly is.
Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another video. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button, but first let me tell you about Honey, Brilliant, NordVPN, and Skillshare.
Wow, James, you sound like every douchebag YouTuber out there. It's like they're all the same and lack creativity in their advertising.
You would be right, Eric.
I am? Somebody call my wife, girlfriend, second girlfriend, mother-in-law, because they think I'm always wrong.
Wow, that was fucked.
If you want your product to be shit on in a factual way with a comedic aspect, let us do it for you. Just send us the product and we'll shit on it like it's a steam train leaving Cleveland.
Was that a Cleveland steamer joke? Because that was shitty.
Send us your shit and we'll advertise the fuck out of your shitty shit today.
We will not actually advertise anything you send us directly that day. We do not do anything time of. It usually takes weeks and weeks and weeks, if not months, because we're all lazy assholes on the show. If you send us anything and don't want it to be shit on, then just keep it at home, because we shit on everything, including our own lives. This is a sad world we live in.
James joins us next from Eau Claire. You're on Packers OT. Hi, James.
And hi to you. I'm actually not in Eau Claire.
Oh, hi, James.
Oh, hi. That was when, you remember that? We got Brian on the radio.
Oh, yeah, that was great. I left.
You called in for that show. But we got Brian on the radio after so the call screener, which is the producer of the show, he swore. He said, I want to talk about fucking Aaron Rodgers. And, like, they never put him on.
After the first loss of the season. A little bit of overreaction.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, it's the NFL. That's what people do. They overreact to everything. You win, you blow out somebody, you think you're going to win the Super Bowl. You get blown out, and you're like, let's just lose the rest on purpose and get that first overall draft pick.
Let's get a new quarterback.
Yeah.
Even though we have Tom Brady.
Yeah. And, yeah, that was Brian. Or when Brian was on the radio. I made him call back, and
he didn't want to use his name anymore. So.
Yeah, well, the first time it was shitty because he was on his phone. And I kind of got mad at him because I was like, no, like we can't really hear it over speakerphone into our microphone. And so when he hung up and I called back on the computer, that way we're like, he was talking directly into the microphone as
and just
the phone receiver. Yeah. Yep. And so like when you call in or Brian calls in, we don't talk into a phone. We use Google Voice or whatever, and we actually call you and it runs through the computer. So that way I was able to hear in the headphones and I was giggling in the background when Brian was talking or whatever, and we didn't have to listen to some shitty audio of Brian's speakerphone into a microphone.
Yeah, we should do that more often.
Yeah.
Especially Wild fan line.
Yeah, the Wild one. You see, the problem with KFan now is they're not really taking calls anymore.
Oh, they just kind of have their set.
They're taking callers, but not as much because people are calling in as pranks now because of the morning show. There was a couple, like, inside joke pranks that they were doing, and then it spills into Vikings fan line and Wild fan line. So
I just figure that's all set up to begin with. So,
well, apparently the program directors and sponsors are not very happy about that. So
well, at least that legitimates it.
Yeah, like somebody called in was it 2 weeks ago? And his name was Ben Dover.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah. And then somebody right after him called in saying, or her name was Eileen Dover. So, yeah.
I feel like it's all set up.
Yeah, who knows? A lot of this shit is nowadays, but
Yep.
like what I hate about the most, like with sports shit, is you go on YouTube and you watch like best fan interactions compilation or whatever, and the people that are like proposing
Or like
and
kiss cam and all that shit.
half a kiss cam is fake.
Yep.
A lot of it's pre-recorded. Notice how they have a really close shot on the people that are doing it, not
They don't
really
show
people
anybody else around them. Yep.
Yeah, because in case somebody's wearing like a opposing teams, like if the St. Louis Blues were in town and doing kiss cam, they'll do a more wide angle shot when it's live of the actual fans. But when it's like pre-recorded, they don't want to show like somebody with a Blackhawks jersey in the background because you're like, well, we're not playing the Blackhawks, we're playing the Blues.
Yeah.
But like the guy that would take off his shirt and run around.
Oh, for the Timberwolves?
For the Timberwolves, and for a while.
Oh, did he do
He
the
did
Wild
it with the
too?
Wild too.
Well, he was paid.
And yeah, he was a paid actor.
Yep.
But then like the ones you see all the time on YouTube of like the guy, he gets down on the knee and proposes, and the girl like slaps him and runs away. Those are interns that work for the team. Like it's to provide entertainment, and it's like wrestling, like the WWE.
Yeah.
It's fake.
Oh yeah.
But there's a percentage of people out there that think it's real, and if you think
Yeah,
it's real, you're living in denial.
Yeah.
But what's the
Well,
other
hopefully
one?
not. That's a dangerous place to live.
Half of the beer chugs you see on the jumbo screen, those are faked or pre-recorded. There was this guy. I want to give him credit for it. He used to work for like entertainment for a team. Like it was like, I forget what his title was. It was like in-game entertainment or something like that. And he got fired and all that stuff. And he just did this whole tell-all about this is what all the teams are doing in every league. Half the stuff you see in the jumbotron is fake. Like,
oh yeah, no, that's
all those like viral moments.
they're all set up.
Yeah,
fake.
set up and scripted.
Yeah, like the kissing your brother or something, like,
Or
or
yeah.
like cheating on your
Or like the
boy
guy
that was there and making out with the dude next to you. And
Yeah, the guy that was on Kiss Cam and he turned around and kissed the dude instead of kissing the lady next to him or something like that.
Yeah.
And then, or the guy that is on Kiss Cam and instead of kissing the lady next to him, he starts chugging his beer or whatever. Like he starts talking to it like he's reciting some romantic Shakespeare to it, and then he chugs it. Like that shit's fake.
Yeah.
But like when you go to a baseball game and somebody catches a foul ball or a home run in their beer and then they chug it, which is on my bucket list. I want to do that.
Good luck.
That's 100% real. Like that's
100%
you
real.
You can't dictate who's gonna catch that fucking ball
No.
in a cup. And it's one of my
there's
favorite.
video.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite jumbotron trends. Is if you catch a home run or a foul ball in your cup of beer, you gotta
Hey, you
finish
chug
this
it.
some bitch.
Well, first of all, that's a hell of an accomplishment just to catch that shit in your cup. Like,
Yeah. Especially since
imagine
those
that?
cups are getting smaller and smaller now. Like,
and it costs you a $10 beer.
yeah.
If you caught that in the cup, I would hope that the team would buy you beer for the rest of the game. Like, I would do that as
Yeah.
PR. Like,
Yeah, that's
hey, you catch it in the cup.
well now
Something the Saints would do.
with something like that. Yeah, but with something with that, you gotta put a limit on it because then you're starting to look at liability issues.
Yeah, no, yeah.
What if this guy orders like 9 beers?
Then you overserve him, then he goes
him,
home.
then he crashes and kills somebody on the way home.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, where were you drinking? Oh, well, the Minnesota Twins. They
Bought all my drinks.
They bought all my drinks
And
because I
served
caught
it.
this home run ball.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Nope.
that's you got to be like, oh well, your next 2 are free on us,
Mhm.
and there you go. And by the way, don't
Replace the
drive.
one. Yeah. Replace the one.
Or give them a voucher for like 2 free beers at the next game, and give them 2 tickets or whatever.
Yeah.
So you know that they're sober when they walk in, and you're only responsible. You would
For the
hope they're
first 2.
sober when they walk in.
Well,
If I was going to a Twins game, oh man, I would have to be fucking plastered.
this year, man,
Yeah.
our predictions were so off.
Yeah, they were very, very
They're
off.
fucking-
I wonder if I still have mine on my phone.
Well, I know I went NL. I thought it was gonna be the Padres, Dodgers.
Which a lot of people did. So
Yeah, no, I know.
I'm not gonna shit on you for that.
I think I went Cardinals, Brewers,
Uh,
Braves. I think I was pretty close on the.
This is what I got. This was when I made it in spring training, first week of spring training. I got AL East going Tampa Bay.
Yep.
Right.
I think I. Yeah. I think I
Number
joined
2 would have been Yankees. Wrong. They finished 3rd.
Yeah.
Toronto 3rd. Wrong. They finished 4th.
Fourth, yep.
Boston 4th. Wrong. They finished 2nd. Baltimore 5th. I got that one. So I got 2 out of 5 on the AL East.
Actually, I think I went Yankees first.
AL Central, I really don't want to say.
Well, I got it right. I said the White Sox were gonna win it.
I had the White Sox in the
Wild card?
playoffs.
Yeah.
Minnesota first, wrong, finished last. Minnesota went from.
Can you imagine that going from?
Yeah, Minnesota went first to last, so they won the AL Central in 2020 and 2019, and finished last in 2021.
Yeah, 8th overall pick.
The last time they went last to first, they won the World Series.
Well, unfortunately, you can't win the World Series when you go first to last. So.
I know, no shit. But in 1990, they finished last in their division, and then 91.
Unless you're in fantasy football and you play for the toilet bowl.
So then I went Chicago White Sox. Then I went number 3, which is right, the Cleveland Washington football team.
The Steamers.
And then
Should have been a great
the
fucking
Guardians. Name. A stupid fucking name, the Guardians.
What are you guarding? Home plate?
Well, you guys just don't understand our fucking culture and the Guardians on the bridge. The Guardians of Transportation statues on our bridges. That's like us being called the Minneapolis Cherries on the Spoons. Nobody gives a shit about your local culture.
Yeah, no shit.
Number 4, which is also right, Kansas City. No, Kansas City finished third.
Yeah.
The Cleveland Washington football team was 2nd, and then Detroit was 4th. We were 5th. I had Detroit last.
I think I had Cleveland 3rd.
AL West, I got pretty close. Houston winning, which they did. Then I had Oakland finishing 2nd, which they didn't. I had the Angels finishing 3rd, which they didn't.
Nope.
They finished 4th. I had Seattle finishing 4th, which they didn't. They finished 2nd.
Yep.
Real close to a fucking
wild
card. It came down to 4 teams on the last game of the season to figure out the 2 teams in the AL wild card.
So what was up with Kyle Seager? Did he retire or is his
Not
contract?
that I know of.
He was trying.
His contract, I think, is up.
Okay.
And I
so
know
he just knows that he wasn't going to be with the team anymore.
And when they started trading, trade deadline day, they got rid of a couple really good relievers.
Yeah.
In Seattle, and they were like winning still. Like they were in like 2nd place, or at least tied for 2nd place with Oakland at the time. And there was audio of him in the locker room when he heard about these trades. He was like, "It's like this fucking management and ownership wants us to lose. They do not care about winning.
Yeah.
We're in a position to win right now, and they trade away some of our best people. Fuck them. I'm fucking out of here." Like shit like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So he's definitely gone.
Yeah. And after what happened with the GM dude on that fucking Zoom meeting, where he was talking, he was talking about purposely keeping people down in the minors to keep their service time for eating a year of service time, and then he got fired real quick after that.
Yeah, it's not a good look.
No, it's not, because you're manipulating the system.
Well, I think that the Wild are doing the same, but I'm not going to get into that.
NL East, I got kind of right. I forgot the Mets finishing 1st, Atlanta 2nd. Atlanta won it.
I think I went Atlanta first.
Philadelphia, Washington, Miami, which I think is right. Philadelphia did finish 3rd, Washington 4th, Miami 5th. Don't quote me on that. NL Central is probably my closest. I had St. Louis 1, Milwaukee 2. Just flip-flop that, and that would have been right. Then Cincinnati, Cubs, Pittsburgh, which was all right. Because the Cubs, they fucking, at trade deadline day, they got rid of
everything.
Everybody.
Rizzo.
Chris Bryant, Rizzo, Baez, just everybody. Bye, bitch.
Wasn't it the first wildcard game that Rizzo and Baez went back-to-back home runs? Like,
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
NL West, a little screwy. To be honest, nobody saw this coming out of San Francisco.
No one did.
Nobody did.
Nope. But their pitching stepped up. They got a lot of contribution from a former Twins disaster.
Lamont Wade, he wasn't a disaster. He just proved that he needed to be in the lineup every day to be good. He was getting one start out of every 4, 5, 6 games.
Yeah.
There was too many outfielders with the Twin system. I mean, you got Kepler, Buxton, Kilroff, Larnach, Rooker, Cave.
Yeah.
Like,
first of all, can we just dump Cave?
Well,
I'm done with this.
That's the reason why Lamont Wade is over in
Yeah.
San Francisco. Their two things was, or their option was down to
Cave or
Jake
Lamont.
Cave or Lamont Wade Jr.
Yep.
And they went Jake Cave, and you chose
Wrong.
poorly
Yeah, no shit.
because over in San Francisco, at what is it called now? AT&T Park or whatever.
I don't know.
I don't know.
If I haven't been there, I probably don't know what it's called. I went to the White Sox. I thought I was still.
Comerica?
No, that's
Not Comerica.
Detroit.
Kaminsky?
Kaminsky. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's Guaranteed Rate Field.
Now it's I'm
Yeah.
like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Free advertising for Guaranteed Rate right there.
Well, we don't promote them
Yeah, fuck them. Don't
Yeah.
use them.
unless they give us money. Then use them.
Oh, what's that in our email? Oh, and we've been sued for libel. Damn it.
We didn't say anything. What they did,
Oh.
we just said fuck them.
They fucked little kids.
Okay, now we're sued.
No, I'm just kidding. They don't do that over at Guaranteed Rate.
They're not one of our 14 listeners.
Yeah, unless they suddenly join the Catholic Church.
Oh, is that where you find everybody?
And now we got a slander one from the Catholic Church.
Is that a corporation?
It's just a picture of the Pope giving me the middle finger. All right.
Why is he sucking on it? Oh,
That's
That's
not,
dirty.
That's not the finger. So I had the NL. Gross. I had the NL West going Dodgers, San Diego, like everybody did. Arizona, San Francisco, Colorado. So basically flip San Diego and San Francisco and move Arizona
So
all the way down.
Now
I think
all the way down.
I think they finished like 50 games back.
Yeah, tied with the Orioles for the
Oh,
worst.
it was so bad.
The Orioles won the first overall pick because 2 years ago the tiebreaker went 2 years
Yeah,
because they tied last year.
yeah.
They tied this year for the worst record. So it goes all the way back 2 years.
And 2
And it
years
was like some
ago,
kind
the
of-
Diamondbacks were kind of mediocre. So yeah.
I've never seen that happen before in my life.
Well, what's his fucking face? Madison Bumgarner. You go from winning 3 World Series with the fucking San Francisco Giants. You sign this contract with the Arizona Diamondbacks because you have horsies out there. And your wife likes to ride the horsies. And so
Because we all know horses can't live anywhere else.
meanwhile, he finishes 50 games behind his former team, who won 107 games out of fucking nowhere.
Yeah.
If you would have told me that the fucking line for the Giants' overall wins was at 85, I would have bet the under on
yeah,
that
probably.
all day.
Yeah.
And this is why I don't bet, because they won 107
Seven.
fucking
And
games.
beat the Dodgers out for
And beat the Dodgers, who
It was
won
106.
106. Oh, and if it wasn't for a walk-off home run by Corey Taylor
who knows
in-
if they're even in the
in
playoffs
the
still.
NL wild card,
Yeah.
one game takes all, winner takes all, one game, Dodger Stadium, St. Louis Cardinals. Adam Wainwright looked like he was pitching real good.
Yeah.
Max Scherzer looked like shit. And
Still only gave up one run.
yeah,
so.
managed to keep it a 1-1 game, 1-0 game for a while, and just fucking a bloop and a blast.
Well, that's what makes those pitchers so great. It's because even when they do look like shit, they still
Yeah,
control it.
yeah, he was in a lot of high stress situations early,
Mm-hmm.
especially I think in the first inning he had at least the bases, if not the bases
I think it
loaded,
was second and
runners,
third.
second and third, something like that. Ah,
I know you're very against the one.
a lot of
One game playoff.
98% of baseball is against it. But
Can I
yeah,
explain why I think a one-game playoff is appropriate?
you want the
Not only-
incentive to win the division.
Yes,
I get that.
I get
yeah.
that. But at the same time, I also think that if you go into a 2 or 3 game playoff wild card, now all of a sudden you're
Well,
starting.
you can't do 2 because you'll get a tie.
Well, yeah.
potentially.
The 3-game playoff.
Yeah.
You're starting either your top pitcher in the first game in the next series, or like on a short rest.
Yeah.
Or you're starting your 4th and 5th relievers. Or you're doing like a 3-person rotation.
You got to think about it. So if Max Scherzer starts game 1 of a 3-game series for the wild card,
yeah,
and it goes all 3 games,
mm-hmm.
game 1 and 2 are played back to back. There's a rest day,
travel day, or no,
or travel, yeah, because game 1 and 2 would have been in LA.
No, it wouldn't.
Yeah, it would have been 1-2 LA,
okay.
3-4 St. Louis, 5 LA.
No, I'm saying a 3-game playoff. Best of 3.
Oh, you're doing best of 3?
There's no way they're going to do a best of 5 wild card game.
So then it'd go 1-1-1.
Yeah.
So you do Max Scherzer pitches game 1,
mm-hmm.
travel day to St. Louis for a day. So let's say we start Monday is game 1.
Yep.
Tuesday's travel day. Wednesday's game 2. You win game 2. You probably don't play again till Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Day to travel to wherever you're going, which would have been San Francisco. A day off because the AL would have been Thursday because they started a day earlier, and then Friday again. So Monday through Friday, you got 4 days of rest for Scherzer.
Okay.
So he could start.
Yeah.
If you wanted him to, you can start him
you can
game
push
1,
him and just
or you switch him with either Walker Buehler or Urias, and have one of them start game 1, which Walker Buehler started game 1 for the Giants last night.
Yeah, and that didn't go very well.
Didn't look that well. He also did. There was a lot of calls off the plate that Logan Webb for the Giants was getting that Buehler was not getting. And that's not just my bias. There was a lot of people out there on Twitter saying, well, what the fuck's up with this inconsistency on the strike zone? But guess what? That's why we need robot umps. But
when you hit a home run and it's outside the strike zones don't really matter.
Yeah, but when you're trying to strike out a guy with runner on first and second, and you hit the very outer edge, and that's not being called a strike for you, but it's being called a strike for the opposing pitcher, that's bullshit.
Yeah, but at the same time, the ump doesn't have a little circle in front of him.
Yeah, that's why they did robot umps, which is coming to a Major League Baseball league near you soon.
There's more than one Major League.
2 years. MLB, I give it 2 years. We'll have it. It'll be in the discussion because the CBA, the collective bargaining agreement for those who were boring about baseball talk right now, the CBA ends December 1st.
Yep.
So the agreement for all the rules, the playoff format, all that stuff.
Which I'm sure they're going to change. They're going to put 3-game series. It's going to be a 3-game wild card, but I'm just
December
saying I like
1st.
the one guy.
Yeah, it'll be probably a 3-game wild card
because
series.
Get this, I'm not going to go watch those 2 teams play a 3-game series. As a casual fan, I'm not going to do that. But I went out and I watched the game at the bar with a few friends, because
I won $50 off it.
Yeah, you did.
Hell yeah.
It's all on the line. That's your whole season right there.
No.
If you don't want to be in that position,
win the division. I get that.
Yep.
But you also got to look at it from a team owner standpoint. What makes you more money? 3 playoff games or 1? 3.
What makes you more money? The tickets in the stands or the ad revenue or the TV deals?
The TV deals.
Yeah.
And you get 3 games of TV deals over 1 game of national TV deals.
Yeah, but I'm not watching.
You're not. But
how many people are watching?
The local fan bases are.
I'm pretty big into local fan bases. I'm pretty big into sports. I'm gonna go watch something that's gonna be the last.
The Red Sox Yankees one was one of the highest rated wild card games at 7.8 million viewers on ESPN.
That's because Red Sox Yankees anytime, especially the one.
If it's Red Sox Yankees, I'm usually not watching it because I know the game's gonna be 5 fucking hours.
Well,
it's the slowest games out there of Red Sox Yankees. God, do I hate watching that shit. And then usually it's on ESPN, so I gotta listen to fucking Timberwolves' new owner, fucking what's his name? Alex Rodriguez.
Yeah.
That guy sucks ass at commentating.
Who's gaining some weight. He's getting kind of chubby.
Oh my God. He just annoys the piss out of me when he's commentating. And now Matt Vatskershin is not coming back for Sunday Night Baseball on fucking
He's not.
ESPN.
Oh,
They were just talking to all the fucking major baseball media people on Twitter. Were talking about who's going to replace Matty V. Matty V's the shit.
yeah. He's the iconic.
He's the voice of MLB The
Yep.
Show.
Mhm.
Like, Matt Excursion is one of the best out there. And
Now you're gonna be left with Alex Rodriguez.
oh my fuck, man! I don't
Well-
even want him as a Timberwolves owner,
Well,
let alone on my fucking TV. God, that guy sucks ass. I hated him as a player, and I hate him even more as a color commentator.
as long as he doesn't move the Timberwolves out of the state, I'm really don't give a shit what he does.
He can move the Timberwolves out of the state as long as he quits ESPN.
No.
If you
fuck
quit
that.
ESPN,
Really?
that's how much
That's
I
your
hate.
no,
that's how
fuck
much
you.
I hate him talking on TV.
Okay, you can never be a fucking Timberwolves fan.
God
Nope.
damn, son of a bitch. God, I hate Alex Rodriguez.
All right, enough baseball talk. We're not Brian.
All right, well, let's wrap it up real quick. San Francisco Giants go up 1-0 in the best-of-5
Yep.
series
Second
against the
game
Los
tonight.
Angeles Dodgers.
Which
Second
is
game
Saturday the 9th?
is Saturday to something. Yeah. First pitch is in 1 hour and 16 minutes from right now.
Yep.
I believe the Brewers are losing or lost to Atlanta to make that series tied
Yep.
1 apiece.
Boston came back. Did you see that Boston was talking shit in the first because they scored a bunch of runs?
Yeah.
And then Tampa Bay scored more runs than them
To make
in
it
the
like
first.
5-5.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
And
then
then they
Verdugo just cranks one.
No, they their Twitter page. Boston's like, how do you like that first inning? And then Tampa Bay was like, yes.
Right now, Braves are up 3-0, bottom of the 8th, so they're probably going to
Mhm.
win to make it 1-1. So Boston,
The white shits are
Boston and Tampa go to Boston tomorrow. That series tied 1-1. First, all these are the first people to win 3 games.
yeah,
Advances,
best of 3.
And the White Sox look like
Best
shit
of 5.
against the
Houston
Houston
trash
Astros.
cans.
Tomorrow they could be swept and eliminated, which would be just fucking delicious.
Yeah, I don't mind that at all.
Oh my god!
Especially after going out to Chicago.
yeah,
Like, their fans are fucking something else.
yeah, and that's it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. There you go.
Um,
That's all you need to know about baseball. It's going on.
it is.
It's still going on.
This is October.
This is the season of Joe Buck
Hmm.
because Joe Buck.
Bark, 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 bark.
No, that's
I
Chris
know.
Bergman. Joe Buck is every Sunday calling NFL games, every Thursday calling NFL Thursday Night Football.
Yep.
And then once we get to the championship series in baseball, the
Then he
ALCS
plays,
and
yeah, on
NLCS,
Fox.
he's calling it on Fox.
Mhm.
And then the World Series, he's calling it on Fox. Like, he's got 4 commitments
In 1 week.
in
yeah.
the month of October into November. And then after that, then it's just football.
Yep.
NFL football. The Sunday 3:30 game usually.
Yep, game of the week.
Yeah, for Fox.
Yep.
And then which is usually the Cowboys or the Packers.
No shit, right? At
Uh,
least that's what it feels like. Maybe throwing a Tampa Bay nowadays.
and then Thursday Night Football is Fox got Thursday Night Football this year. So
No,
don't they
no,
rotate that shit out?
unsurprisingly. No, so
I know
What they do
I
is-
know NBC only gets Sunday Night Football.
yeah, yep. NBC is the only person on Sunday.
And then
ESPN on
every
Monday.
3 years they get the Super Bowl.
Yep,
Yeah.
just goes Fox, CBS, NBC.
Yeah. They just
Um,
rotate that. I'm surprised ABC's not in on that.
They're not really football.
Well, it's ESPN. ESPN owns ABC.
Yeah,
So, well, Disney
But then-
owns all of it. Disney
yeah.
owns
Disney
ESPN,
knows every.
ESPN, ABC, all that shit. That's Disney.
Don't they own Fox now too?
Fox, Paramount.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the movies and stuff. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah. Shit, we haven't even played any background music. I had it preloaded and everything. Now we got 2 hours of background music. Eric, we gotta
All
go
right,
another
we're-
2 hours.
We're in for it. All right.
No. So
Damn.
it's kind of.
What are we gonna drop the bass?
No, it's like 80s synthesizer shit going on.
Okay.
Oh. Just had an inner nose tickle.
Damn, now we're vibing.
Yeah, here we go.
Jeez.
Finally a half hour in. Fuck me to tears. Last thing about what were we talking about? Baseball. Was the Tampa Bay ownership. Tampa Bay Rays came out and then they said today that playing a full season at home in Tampa Bay is not plausible next year.
No. Dude, look at their playoff.
They can't get more than 10,000 people
Yeah.
for a regular game every day. Nobody, the shitty stadium, shitty location, and Tampa Bay doesn't want to give them a new fucking stadium.
Go split time with, what is it, Buffalo?
No, they're going to Montreal.
Montreal?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're going to do like the first half of their home games in Tampa, then the second half of their home games in Montreal.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Makes sense to me.
Yep. So a potential
Expand your
base.
fan base and
potential movement of a team in the MLB.
so now the question. What do you do in the playoffs?
What do you mean?
Where do you play your games? Or you mean that completely are going to move?
Their regular season is half Tampa, half Montreal.
Yeah.
They don't know what they're going to do playoff-wise yet.
No, that's what I was just asking.
And they probably won't know until the season starts next year. So,
Well, who knows if they're even going to make the playoffs next year, so.
yeah, they're just going to
Look at the Twins.
They're just going to come out and say, by the way, in case we make the playoffs, this is where we're going to play.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
I like change.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'd be pissed if I was in Tampa Bay, but, I mean, you still get to watch the team, so.
Yeah. Speaking of teams that are starting their seasons, the Minnesota Wild start on Friday, October 15th, 9 p.m. local time, which is horseshit,
Jesus Christ, dude.
against the Anaheim Ducks. But wait, on Saturday, they play 9:30 puck drop against the LA Kings.
Yeah, let's just get our Southern California trip done immediately.
Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
No, we get a Canucks, and then
So,
what the fuck?
What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 out of our first 8 start at 8 p.m. our
Or
time
longer.
or later.
Later, yeah.
Because first 2, 9 o'clock, 9:30. Then we come home for a 7 and a 5 o'clock.
Then we get another 5. What the
And
hell
then
is...
another 5 o'clock.
Can't they do a 6? What happened to these
Well, that's
5s?
Saturday, Sunday.
Oh, okay. All right. That makes sense.
And then we go to Vancouver for
9.
9 o'clock. Then we go to Seattle for their first season out in Seattle
introduce us to Seattle.
for 9 o'clock. Then we go to Avalanche in Denver for 8 o'clock. The fuck is
And then
this?
we get
at 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock because we're in Pittsburgh. 7 o'clock. Zach Parise.
Oh, and then back
Zach
to...
Parise makes his return to Minnesota on November 7th
Ooh, that'd
when
be
the
fun
New
to go
York
see.
Islanders come into town.
Except he's going to be on like the 3rd or 4th line, so it doesn't...
Yeah. But then we get 3 9 o'clock starts in a row
Jesus
after that.
Christ.
November 10th, November 11th, November 13th at the Arizona Coyotes, at the Vegas Golden Knights, and at the Seattle Kraken are all 9 o'clock starts.
Is
Fuck.
that that's weekend, right?
That is
November like 12th, kind of.
I think that's a Thursday, Friday,
Friday,
Sunday. Yeah.
Okay. That's insane, dude.
Fuck me to tears. That's just
What the hell?
Oh,
We got a
but-
4 and a 2:30.
a 2:30 on the 26th.
5.
That's the day after Thanksgiving, I think. Isn't it? Because Thanksgiving, I think, is the 25th.
Yeah.
Hold
It's
on.
Thanksgiving is 20. Or
Hold on.
no, because Thanksgiving switches around. Yep. Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
is
it's the 25th. It's the 4th Thursday.
Yeah, and they're not gonna have hockey on with the football schedule. So
Yeah, football and I think NBA plays too. I know
Who gives a
NBA is huge on Christmas. They have like 5 games on
yeah, I don't think
national
they're.
TV.
I don't think NBA does anything on Thanksgiving.
But the NHL, I know. Look at this. They take like a 4-day Christmas break.
Then I'll be at that one.
Which one?
6 p.m. January 1st.
Oh yeah, the Winter Classic.
You'll be there too.
Yeah, and Bri.
Yeah, and Bri
Brian, who
was
unfortunately passed away today.
working on
I
death.
feel like we need to address that. That's why we didn't do anything last week. Was busy
Yeah.
as hell last week. Brian was working every fucking day, including
Yeah,
the
his
weekends.
his schedule kind of gets insane throughout this time.
Eric was busy being sociable with other people, and I was busy just home life, taking care of shit.
Yep.
Like, we tried,
Yeah.
3 days in a row we tried to arrange
We were gonna
something.
call in, but it's just
Well,
like
I wasn't going to call in.
I was gonna call in.
It almost came to the point where I was just going to do a solo show for like an hour just to, get something out there.
Mhm.
But then I'm like, who the fuck just wants to listen to me talk for an hour?
Isn't that what I do?
So Minnesota Wild starting on Friday, the October 15th, their season will start. What I love is I watched something from the Minnesota Wild today about
Oh, Bill Guerin.
Yeah. Well, Bill Guerin talking about why they moved people where they put them, all this
okay.
stuff, sending some top prospects down to the minors.
Were you talking about the
But what he said was, so they do the whole
Spurgeon or whatever?
behind the pond or whatever.
Kinda like the-
like the
behind
behind
the
the
scenes.
scenes of the Wild.
Yep.
And they always do that like part of their pre-game show. Yeah.
Yeah, just
And,
give like some Twitter content and give social media presence
And so they put it on YouTube, and they showed Billy Guerin, GM of the Minnesota Wild, walking into the room first day of training camp with all the players in the room, and he's wearing a suit, and he looks at Jordan Greenway and he goes, "Hey Greeny, why am I wearing a suit right now?" And Greenway goes, "Because it's time to go to work." He goes, "Exactly.
Nice.
Exactly. It's time to fucking go
Yeah.
to work." And then he looks at, he goes,
Spur-
"What's our goal for the season? What are we trying to do this season? Spurgey?" Which is
yep.
Jared Spurgeon, the captain of the Wild now, after Mikko Koivu retired. And we don't even count his time in Columbus. We just we just say
he's
he
retired.
just retired. And Spurgeon goes to work hard and have fun.
He's like,
And Bill Guerin goes,
fuck that.
Yeah, Bill Guerin goes, "Fuck that. We're here to fucking win."
Yep.
That's
exactly.
it. That's
Hell yeah,
it.
let's
We're here to
fucking go.
fucking win the Stanley Cup.
Yep. That's what
And
we
I
need.
was like, fuck yes, let's go. Fuck the whole.
No more patty cake bullshit. Like
Fuck the whole. We're just here to have fun shit. That hasn't won us shit yet.
30 years.
That
30 years
has
in this
not
fucking
won us
state.
shit yet. So that's why I'm glad we have a kind of hard-nosed former.
Yeah, and he comes
player.
from Pittsburgh, who was
Uh,
one of the most dominant teams in the last decade.
He's got a Stanley Cup with Pittsburgh as a player and as a front office person, assistant GM. So, yeah, let's fucking go.
They know what winning is.
Yeah, I'm sick of this whole let's just go out there and have fun, guys.
Yeah, let's all be friends. Let's all have
you have fun
like
when
the Timberwolves.
you have fun when you're drinking out of the Stanley Cup.
No shit, right?
That's
And you've
when you
actually
have
done
fun.
something in life.
Yeah, not when
You've
you have
succeeded.
not when you have a first round playoff exit because you lost to the Vegas Knights or the Chicago Blackhawks.
Oh, but
or
you
the
sure
St.
gave your
Louis
heart
Blues.
it all.
Oh yeah, we got to the playoffs.
Yeah, it was just
They don't fucking matter. Nobody talks about the people who got to the playoffs. They talk about the people who win the goddamn Stanley Cup.
It took Marc-Andrew Fleury to have one of his greatest series ever to beat us. It's like, no, win. Enough with the fucking excuses.
Yeah.
Okay, we're a good enough team too. Especially if some of your young guys to come up and actually perform.
Yeah.
Like,
And
there's no excuse.
You got 5 years of Kaprizov now
Yeah.
after he just signed.
Yeah, you
For
build the team
basically
around him.
$9 million a year.
Mhm.
A very backloaded contract. But because of the whole
Suter and Parisi.
buying out Suter Parisi
Yeah.
and that dead cap hit you're taking because of that.
Well, I feel like
But-
they're not going to bring in Boldy or Rossi
Rossi.
much this year
They
because they're
can't
going
bring
to try
in
to.
Baldy because he's going to be out
Yeah,
for at
6
least
weeks.
at least 4 up to 6
Probably
weeks.
6 weeks.
No, and then Rossi's going to be down in Iowa. Addison is going to be down in Iowa to start the season. Beckman is going to be down in Iowa.
Yeah, but we're just with like the Seattle Mariners, the way that they manipulate the whole contract, where it's like, hey, if you don't play a certain amount of games, you don't get a contract used on your a year used on your contract.
But unlike the Mariners, the Wild don't have any benefit for that because
Why not? It pushes Rossi and Boldy into the next.
I get that, but if you're really wanting to win, why are you going to keep your best players down in the minors just to have some guys like Rask and whoever else, that Pitlick guy that we just claimed off waivers from the Nashville Predators, who are making less money now? Why keep people like Rask around when you got a Rossi down in Iowa?
There's no reason to.
And
if you're serious about winning, I know.
And that's what I liked about Billy Guerin coming out today, and he said these guys are good enough to be here. They will be here. I don't know when they're going to be here.
Yeah.
But they're going to be up here with us.
Well, it'll be better than throwing in those random people that we had last year.
Yeah, and what he said about these 4 top prospects of ours,
Beckman,
Addison, Rossi, and
Addison's not already going to be up.
No, he got sent down.
All right.
And then now Boldy, but Boldy's injured.
Yeah.
Now with a broken ankle. But
who's the last forward that made it?
Well, that Pitlick, the guy that we got off waivers.
Yeah.
They said when they introduced him on the team that he's here to stay.
Yep.
And he played 10 games with Nashville last year.
They must really like that kid.
Yeah. Well, a former Gopher, too. His dad was drafted in, 95 as a North Star?
Okay.
Yeah. And his dad was a Gopher. So
they know him.
Hometown kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's the wildest thing is they like to have a couple hometown kids on the ice. I mean, we
have good talent up here, so.
We went out and got defenseman Alex Gologowski,
mm-hmm.
and he's a hometown kid. He actually, I was watching the Bally Sports North pregame show for the preseason game a couple days ago. You know how Ryan Suter's always like, well, this guy's got the most time on ice, like 28 minutes,
mm-hmm.
27 minutes a game on ice.
You could just lean on him for the whole half a game.
Guess who had more ice time as D-man than him?
Gologowski. Yep.
Goose. He got more ice time than Ryan Suter last year. Dallas.
Okay.
And then we got, Jamie Benn down in Dallas.
Yeah.
We got his brother Jordan Benn.
Oh, okay. That makes so much more sense. All right.
Yeah.
So the Wild posted something on Twitter, and it showed Ben talking to his daughter,
his family out in the stands. Yeah.
Yep. And I'm like, Ben,
yeah. So Jamie Benn is down in Dallas, and he's one of their superstars.
Okay.
We got his brother.
Okay.
Yeah. So there you go. And
there's the Wild.
In less than a week, the Minnesota Wild will take the ice in the Honda Center at the Duck Pond versus the Anaheim Ducks.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next day they travel 30 minutes to the Staples Center to take on the
LA Kings,
the 2012 and 2014 Stanley Cup champions, Los Angeles Kings.
It doesn't feel the same when it's been 8 years.
Yeah, I know. But they still done it twice. 2 more times than the Wild have.
Yep, I guess so.
Then right after the Wild start.
Real quick, welcome to the division. Arizona, you're going to get fucked.
Yeah, you're going to get fucked.
Sorry, buds.
So, the Wild start on October 15th, which is Friday. The Minnesota Timberwolves start
on
October 20th, the following Wednesday.
Yep.
5 days after the Wild start. It's Timberwolves time.
Let's go, man.
This is my favorite time of year because you got either football, hockey,
basketball,
basketball, or playoff baseball,
or
all 4,
or
not 3 of the 4, or 2 of the 4.
Yeah,
on TV. Let's fucking go. The Houston Rockets. My God, do they suck? Are they gonna suck this year?
Pelicans. Depends on if Zion Williams. Otherwise,
we beat the piss out of the Pelicans. There was Zion Williamson list, but
and our third team gave up 20-point lead, but
we got 2 games in a row at home against the Pelicans.
Yeah.
Why is that? I wonder if they're just trying to cut down on travel because of the whole pandemic thing.
Well, usually it's a home and a home, or a home and a
like a home and home.
Where you go and play one.
We go down there and play at the Jamba Juice Center or whatever the fuck it's called, Smoothie King Arena. And then they come up here and play at the Target Center.
If you're gonna have a name that's sponsored like that, you better have the damn good smoothies.
Yeah. But 3 home games in a row to start the season. Then we go over to where the NBA Final Championship last year, or technically this year still, season.
Is that going to be their ring ceremony?
Yeah. No, you would think they would play at home before then. That's a whole week into the season.
Maybe, you never know.
I don't know. But then, so we go to Fear the Deer, Milwaukee Bucks. Then look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4 home games in a row.
Let's go.
So our first 7 out of 8 are at home.
Yeah, we have a home
We must
stretch.
be on the road a lot on like January, February when
I'm
it's
sure,
cold
yep.
as shit outside.
Which is
Let's-
probably smart.
Let's scroll down. We don't play Christmas.
We got Lakers on January 2nd.
Yeah, we do a West Coast trip end of December into January.
Dude, it's going to be so nice having Christmas
Oh
and
yeah,
New
here
Year's on
it
the
is.
weekend.
Here it is. Look at this. January 7th at Oklahoma City. January 9th in Houston. January 11th in New Orleans. January 13th in Memphis. Then
we get
host the
home.
Warriors, but then you're going straight out to the Knicks
And then the
in New
Hawks.
York, and then Atlanta Hawks right after that.
Damn.
And then right after that, you host the Nets. That's going to be a blowout. Then you go to Portland. Then you go to Golden State. Then you go to Phoenix. Yeah, there's a lot
What do you
of-
mean that's going to be a blowout?
The Nets, the Brooklyn Nets, dude, are going to be fucking good.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, I'm like, you better not be saying the all.
No,
like,
no.
Them, like, they have Harden, they have fucking
Harden,
Kyrie.
They have Durant. They have part-time Kyrie.
Yeah, they get part time.
Because he doesn't want to get the shot, so he
They got-
can't be playing in
Yeah.
New York because you have to be vaccinated to be in a
within- yep.
public indoor space thing in New York.
Yeah, it'll probably be lifted by then.
So he'll be part-time Kyrie. You only get to play road games. We're going, or I'm going.
Hey, you're going right there.
24th, Jimmy
Heat.
Buckets in the Miami Heat and Kyle Lowry. I forgot they signed
Lowry.
him. Lowry, yeah.
Yep.
I forgot they signed him. But the Miami Heat.
Well, we all know Jimmy Buckets is going to have a rest day for general
yeah,
soreness.
General soreness right there. Salute General soreness. 'Cause
Yep.
when he was a Timberwolf, that's all you got was, oh, this guy's out for general soreness every other game.
Speaking of general soreness, you think Ben Simmons is going to have that same kind of approach to everything instead of getting fined? He's going to go play and be like, oh, I'm just injured.
I don't know. I'm sure his agent has something.
Yeah, I'm sure
Figure
they
it
got
out.
something. He's not going to walk away from, what, 600,000 a game?
Yeah, he'll figure out something. Speaking of which, I got the. We're gonna rapid fire through the last kind of sports talks.
Yeah,
right
so
here.
that we can.
We got some actual topics outside of sports to talk about here. Every year, the NBA gives out a survey out to the general managers of the league. Now, Eric, I have their responses pulled up, and I'm gonna ask you just a couple of them.
Okay.
Which team will win the 2022 NBA Finals? This is the GMs of the NBA, the general
The majority.
managers.
This is the top selection.
Yeah, the number one answer.
Okay. I'm gonna come back to a team that we know very well, and I'm gonna say Los Angeles Lakers.
Lakers didn't even. They finished second
Did they?
with
Okay.
17% of the voting.
Otherwise, I would say Golden State.
Brooklyn Nets finished
Well.
with 72% of the votes.
Man, there's just always someone injured on that team. They're full of people that are excuse filled. It's either Kyrie's injured or not. It doesn't have a shot.
The Eastern Conference ranking 1, 2, 3. Who's going to be the top three?
It's good. Well, no particular order.
Yeah, just top three.
Milwaukee, Brooklyn, and Miami.
Yeah. Brooklyn 1, Milwaukee 2, Miami 3.
Okay.
Western Conference top three. Now this is just what the GMs of the league think.
Yeah. Los Angeles Lakers. Phoenix Suns again. They're a good team, especially if Chris Paul is playing the way he did last year.
CP3.
Yep, CP. I'd say Denver finally takes a stand.
Top three. LA Lakers number 1. The Utah Jazz number 2.
Okay.
Phoenix number 3. Denver was number 4.
All right, I think so Denver recently drafted a guy, the 26th overall pick. Bones is his nickname that we got to see yesterday. He's going to be a good player.
All right, so this one's kind of close. The first place got 4% more over than second place. Who's going to win the MVP for the NBA next year? the most valuable player in the National Basketball Association, according to the GMs
of the league. I don't see it being on a team with multiple stars. I just feel like the people that are more solo
Yeah.
get more opportunity to win
But
it.
you got to be a solo star on a good team, really,
Yeah.
to win the MVP.
So I'm gonna go back to my last choice, and Denver Nuggets Jokic.
Again? 2 times?
Oh, he won last year, didn't he?
Yeah, he won
okay,
last
never
year.
mind. I'm not gonna go there then. Who's Dallas's
Luka
star?
Doncic.
Yeah. I'm gonna say he has a breakout year, and
He finished second with 33% of the voting.
okay.
Who finished first goes against what you said. He is on a team full of all-stars.
Probably Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, did you see that David Letterman didn't break into, but did the whole, he went to the Brooklyn Nets media day,
did he?
and he asked Kevin Durant a couple of questions, and he pulled a Norm Macdonald because Norm Macdonald did it with Blake Griffin his rookie year, or the next year, his sophomore year, his second year in the league. But so what David Letterman did, he asked Kevin Durant what KD stand for. Why do people call him KD? and then he asked him what percentage is he going to give on the court this year? 85, 90, 95, 100, 110. And he goes, 110.
I hate that. I will always hate that. You cannot have more than 100.
And then he asked him, this really pissed off Kevin Durant. When you're not playing for the Nets, do you think the Brooklyn Nets, so off days, do you think the Brooklyn Nets are going to sign a contract so you can play with the New York Knicks on your off days?
We need you. Can you?
But what Norm Macdonald did was, rest in peace, Norm.
Yeah.
For
Blake Griffin.
Blake Griffin was talking this when he was a Clipper still, and he grabs the microphone. He goes, "Yeah, my name's Norm Macdonald for Blake Griffin's friend." So do you believe there's a Rookie of the Year curse because nobody's ever won it twice in a row? And then Blake Griffin thought it was pretty funny. And he was like, "That's definitely going to be on my list to try to fix this year. I want to be the first one to do it." There's probably like 100 media people, press people. They were all laughing and everything.
Well, I hope so.
Yeah. So Luka finished second in MVP. Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Greek freak, finished third.
Yep.
Let's go down to something. Here we go. Which player is most likely to have a breakout season in 2021-2022?
So I already know one of the top ones because I've seen this before.
A1 from day one?
Yeah, A1 from day one.
He finished second
Yep.
with 13% of the votes.
Um,
That's Anthony Edwards of the Minnesota Timberwolves.
yeah, second year.
Shooting guard?
He kind of moves around.
The 3-4?
Yeah, 3-2.
Or 3-2, yeah.
Yep.
Small forward, shooting guard. Yeah.
Shit, dude. Who else is?
This is a name I couldn't even think of. Jaren Jackson Jr. of
Nope,
Memphis.
never mind. Okay.
He finished
I was thinking
first.
like
Michael Porter Jr. of Denver was there too.
I was thinking like Ball.
John Morant was
LaMelo.
in there. LaMelo Ball was also receiving votes. He's not in the top 5.
Yeah, maybe if he actually stays healthy, he deserves a Rookie of the Year.
Gilgeous Alexander with Chicago, shit like that. Zion Williamson.
Wait, Edwards didn't win the Rookie of the Year last year, did he?
No, it went
was,
to
yeah,
LaMelo
LaMelo.
Ball, which was
Yeah.
stupid because LaMelo Ball
Was
missed like a
injured
month
for
and a
fucking-
half,
yeah.
and Anthony Edwards played the whole fucking season.
And then he just turned it on at the end of it, but everybody looked at
In
the
the
first
last 3
half.
quarters
Yeah.
of the season, he turned it on because he was coming off the bench the first quarter of the season.
Yeah, and you got rid of
Yeah.
the flips song.
Kind of like Justin Jefferson, the first 3 weeks of the Vikings
Yeah,
season
he didn't
last
have
year. He
anything.
didn't really have anything. They just
He got like
boom,
2
flipped a
targets
fucking
each day.
switch. These are all who their best positions, stuff like that. Team to make the best overall moves. They said the Miami Heat by a lot.
If I can go back to the MVP front runner,
Yeah.
or I guess it'd be a long shot pick or underdog, I guess. Ja Morant
Ja Morant, yeah.
of Atlanta.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna carry the team, and I don't know how far he'll get into the playoffs. I'm sure they take that into consideration, but
All right. As voted by the GMs of the NBA, only a couple more for you. Which team will have the biggest turnaround season this year? Biggest turnaround. So from shitty to probably playoff contending.
I mean, only because of injuries, I think Golden State.
Golden State was second.
Otherwise, who else was shitty last year?
A lot of people.
The Timberwolves. I'm gonna go hometown team.
Timberwolves were mentioned.
Were they?
They received
Holy
votes.
shit.
They received votes along with the Mavs, the Rockets, Grizzlies, Miami Heat, Minnesota Timberwolves, Sacramento Kings, and Washington Wizards. Number one with 27% of the vote was the Chicago Bulls.
No, I just don't see it.
Chicago Bulls.
No.
Number two was tied Golden State and Los Angeles Lakers of
I mean,
Bakersfield.
were the Lakers really that shitty last year? Or just compared to expectations?
And compared, when you're LeBron James playing for the LA Lakers, your expectation is you're in the NBA Finals.
Mhm.
That's
No, that's all. That's your expectation. That's kind of your. Oh, I should be your.
no. Where's the one?
I will say though, if the Timberwolves are going to turn around this team, one of the biggest key pieces or components that are going to make it is Patrick Beverly, because his attitude.
I was just
his
playing 2K.
feistiness.
I was just playing NBA 2K today.
Yeah.
And they were talking about Kevin Harlan was asking Kenny the Jet Smith, I believe it was.
Like in game.
Yeah, like
Okay.
who the best defensive players are currently in the league.
Yeah.
They said Ben Simmons
Yep.
at number 2, which the Timberwolves are rumored to be going after for the last 3-4 months now.
Yeah, I'm
And-
fucking tired of that. I'm tired of him and Eichel. I'm done.
I don't want Eichel, but that's a different point. And number 3 that they named is who we just got, Patrick Beverly.
Yep.
So, and then if you watch the fucking preseason games,
Okogie.
our defense was all over the goddamn
Dude, if you
place.
put Okogie next to Beverly,
Oh my!
our perimeter defense was going
Ant-Man.
off.
Ant-Man,
Oh, yeah.
Anthony Edwards almost smoked his head on the backboard jumping up to block a shot that he did without fouling.
Well, he looked like a D-back on that one play. He jumped up, one-handed interception,
Yeah,
and then came back down, did the
he
dunk on the other side.
slapped the motherfucking ball right out of dude's hand.
Yeah.
And then he goes down the court and dunks on another motherfucker. That guy, oh my God.
And he had like 3 potential steals that just the ball didn't bounce the right
So
way.
look right here. Who is the best perimeter defender? Guess who's number 2? Ben Simmons.
Yep.
Also receiving votes, Patrick Beverly. Like, bam.
No, yeah.
The last one I had was about coaches. Here we go.
Okay.
Where was it?
Anything besides Ryan Saunders, because he, no offense, like,
He was
garbage.
He was an emotional hire.
yeah, that's all the Timberwolves are.
Yeah.
They're, let's go to the country club. Let's hire everybody within.
Which head coach runs the best offense?
Oh, man.
I'm not expecting you to get this. It's the guy from Utah, Quinn Snyder.
yeah.
I only bring this up because Chris Finch of the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Did he get mentioned?
Yeah, he got mentioned. He
Well,
got
he
posted.
should. I mean, when they were healthy.
Basically, Eric Spoelstra of Miami won or finished in the top 3 of every coaching category.
Really?
Yeah.
I view Miami as more of a defensive team, so it
But-
shocks me a little bit.
I was listening to somebody talk about this same survey on the radio, and
Mhm.
they were talking about how they were surprised Chris Finch was mentioned as one of the best offensive coaches because he's known for defensive play calling
Yeah.
in his schemes for defense. Like, okay, all right, but
Yeah, I guess I don't know as much as other people.
Gophers won. Nice sweep.
Did they?
Yeah.
Well, I could have. Yeah. A lot of people could have been
That
at
team
the
they
game.
played in hockey is really good.
Mary Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. They play my alma mater every once in a while.
Robert Morris.
Yep.
Here we go. We're just gonna run through.
I should say, they used to play my alma mater because they got rid of their fucking hockey team for some stupid reason.
We're gonna run through some quick key games in the NFL for tomorrow. 8:30 a.m. Central Time.
Yeah, get your lineup set.
New York Jets play the Atlanta Falcons in London.
I was watching a picture or the video of how they transitioned the soccer stadium.
Yeah. Was
the
it
NFL.
Wembley again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or I don't recall. But anyways,
it's usually
it's
Wembley.
just these massive panels that they just move off and then paint everything. It's pretty sick.
I'm still surprised they're trying to make this London thing happen.
I don't think it's gonna go away.
Nobody wants to go and play in London where that 6-hour time difference.
Yeah, that's why you have all the shitty teams.
Yeah, I know, but like making a team permanently in London.
Oh, you mean okay? No, no. I think
I can see like a
multiple
Canadian
weeks.
team or like a Mexico City team or something like that. But
just doing an international series every year.
Yeah.
So do three in Europe, 3 in Canada, 3 in Mexico.
yeah, have them play the
Just
Europe
one
teams
week,
play each other.
9.
Winner of them comes over here to play in the playoffs. Why can't we do that? Have like a Berlin, a London, a Paris, a Copenhagen.
No, I don't. No.
A Madrid team.
I'm not giving that many fucking stars away to Europe.
And
We're not doing that.
a Stockholm team.
They don't fucking care enough.
The top 2 winners out of the 6 come over to America to play in the playoffs.
Oh, that we don't. There's not enough players out there that are actually worthwhile to do that.
Yeah, well, there's not enough
The
players
differential.
for the NHL to keep expanding, but they keep doing it. Like
To
the NHL, every time
Seattle and Las Vegas.
every time you add another team, you're diluting the talent pool.
That's not adding 6, 7 teams like you're talking about with London.
Might as well do it. Fuck it.
No, just move the CFL over there if you want to.
The CFL is no way affiliated with the NFL.
Who gives a shit? Moving them over. No one cares about them. So
Canada gives a shit.
do they?
Yeah. People actually wants that shit in Canada. So the Jets
Yeah,
play
the
the
dumbasses
Falcons.
who put the goalposts in front of the end zone.
Jets. The NFL used to do that.
I know, and then they got smart.
Jets play the Falcons at 8:30 in the morning. I will probably watch none of it. If it's still on instead of like the pregame show on like Fox or CBS, then I'll watch it.
I have some work to do, so I'll probably watch a little bit of it. But
so for us locally, the Lions play the Vikings.
oh wait, how about Cordell Patterson before we move on?
Oh yeah, his
Dude,
5
he's
tuds,
3
or
touchdowns
3,
last.
yeah.
Well, he has 5 overall in the season.
Yeah, he's just a fucking.
Calvin really
He's
has
a fantasy cheat mode this year.
He is.
Like fuck.
And he can be placed in the running back position. Like,
Speaking of which, we're gonna do some over/unders.
okay.
You and I, after we run through this.
but,
Then we got other topics to talk about.
um,
Jesus Christ. So Lions, 0-4 Lions play the 1-3 Vikings at US Bank Stadium.
this is a must-win. If
On
I'm gonna
Fox
say
at
anything,
noon.
like this is a must-win for the Vikings.
Yeah.
If not, Zimmer should be fired.
It's a lot of people are saying if the Lions win against the Vikings,
Yeah, fire everything.
all hell is
So,
going to
yeah.
break loose.
Nope.
You're not going to give an 0-4 team their first win at home
In the division
Yeah.
without, and they're missing their top pick in their offensive line. They're missing, they might be missing their top receiving threat. And
Well, DeAndre
Hawkinson.
Swift is
Swift is questionable.
Hawkinson is like doubtful or questionable.
Yeah.
Or game time decision, something like that.
No, there's no
Yeah.
excuse for the Vikings to lose this game.
And they have no run defense. I get it that the Dalvin Cook probably won't play, but Madison, he would be a starter in a lot of these teams
and-
outside of the Vikings.
Yeah, we're missing Pierce, but we get Anthony Barr back, which is going to help our run defense a lot.
So, going on, also tomorrow at noon, I'm assuming on CBS, the Dolphins will be playing Tom Brady and the Buccaneers. This is a game right here where whatever the Buccaneers is, the over-under on, do over.
not. No.
There's nothing for Miami.
No, but that's what you say. Tom Brady, for some reason, just cannot play against Miami.
Yeah, that's true.
With the Patriots, I don't know if it's a Patriots thing. I don't know if it's a Tom Brady thing. something about those colors or little dolphins that he doesn't like to beat up.
I don't know.
Fuck if I know.
Fucking Miami has nothing to offer since Tua Tagovailoa is down.
Yeah,
and
Jacoby
out.
Brissett.
Jacoby Brissett, and that's it.
That's
Who else?
rough.
Will Fuller the fifth.
No, he's injured.
Again?
Yeah, he broke his finger or something like that.
Packers go to Cincinnati and play Joe Burrow and the Bengals.
That's gonna be a trap game, I think.
For Packers.
Yeah. Jair Alexander might be out for a very long time.
Well,
He's already been put on the IR list. He's looking
Packers
at missing
defense
6
is
weeks.
shitty, and Mixon can fucking run.
Well, Mixon's injured.
Oh yeah, he's out. Yeah, fuck.
But so you're getting T. Higgins back. You're gonna have Jamar Chase.
Jamar Chase
is gonna come back. I think.
Burrow can run around.
Yeah. So if I'm gonna put an over on anybody, it's gonna be over on Joe Burrow's passing yards.
Yeah.
I just think that he's gonna light up that Packers defense at home.
The 3:05 game. This one will probably be on CBS since it's a home team for the AFC. Bears at Raiders. Bears are gonna get demolished.
Justin Fields' first start, isn't it? No, second.
Second start, but
Man,
first
he looked
start,
like shit last week.
First start from when they're saying it's
Yeah.
Justin Fields from here on out. Matt Nagy, for the longest time, the head coach of the Chicago Bears, was like
Holding on to.
the Vegas favorite to get fired first.
Yeah.
But now after this Urban Meyer shit of him finger banging a 22-year-old at his bar in Columbus, Ohio, he's now the front runner to get fired.
Isn't he married?
Yes.
Jesus.
His wife even tweeted saying that she was at home watching their grandkids while he was out doing this.
Wow.
Yeah.
It would not be.
If they lose to the Titans at home, the Jaguars host the Titans at home.
Yeah.
He's done.
You think so?
Yeah, he's done. After
I mean, you're going against Derrick Henry.
he's done.
I don't think so.
After
You want to make a bet on that?
they were a pubic hair's width away of firing him just after this whole finger banging a 22-year-old in the bar situation.
Yeah.
Now, if he can't put away that distraction and you get blown out by Tennessee at home, you're gone.
Well, I think he wants to be blown out, but that's a
Yeah,
different
because
story.
he's got a job over at USC waiting for him. That probably pays more.
And more 22-year-olds.
Yeah. This is probably going to be the second game that we get. Niners, Cardinals. Kyler Murray, man, he's going to go off in that Niners defense.
Dude, I hope we get the Browns and Chargers. I
Yeah.
like that game so much more
we
than
usually
the
get the
Cardinals.
325s.
Well,
So-
actually,
It'll either be Giants, Cowboys, which is a division matchup, or Niners,
No.
Cardinals, which is a division matchup.
we're going to get Bears, Raiders. We're going to get two games in the early window, and then
Well, we
Bears,
can
Raiders.
sell this as soon as we're done here. We'll go look at the TV
Yeah.
guide. And then Sunday Night Football. This is going to be good.
This is the game that you must
High
see
octane fucking offense and the Bills
against that
decent
Chiefs.
with a decent defense
Yeah.
going
No, they have a
against-
good defense.
going against
Let's not.
the Kansas
kid
City
ourselves.
Chiefs high octane offense and kind of a shitty defense.
Right now, if I was going to put a team in the top position for the power rankings, it'd be
Bills.
Yep.
Yeah.
The only thing that I don't like on their game right now is their run game.
Well, it's like Singletary and Moss and like it's running back by committee. I don't like that shit.
Yeah, no, they just don't have
The
a.
Buccaneers are doing the same thing with Ronald Jones and Leonard Fournette.
yeah.
Like I don't like that shit.
There's so many teams that do that. But
Well, fucking the Ravens are doing that, but that's because they have to. Because they lost like 3 guys to an ACL tear in the fucking mini camp.
they're playing Russian roulette with their ACLs over there.
Jesus. No, I see the Bills winning that shit.
I don't. I'm gonna say the Chiefs are gonna pull one
Chiefs
out
already
at home.
already lost
lost
at home
2.
to a shittier team than the Bills.
Yeah, but they. I know. I'm saying, I don't see the Chiefs not rebounding and getting a big win here.
They rebounded last week and fucking
Yeah, but that was
blew the
against Philly.
shit out of Philly. But Philly,
Philly's not a good
just
team.
look at that defense though with the Chiefs. Philly made it close for a while. Like
Yeah,
they scored a lot.
and Josh Allen is a baller.
There's too much money in 4 or 5 players on the Chiefs and not enough to spread around for decent players everywhere else.
No, and they just don't focus on their defense. And
No.
when's the last time you've heard Andy Reid and defense put together?
They're trying to play games like Alabama, put up 55 points every week.
Well, you got the quarterback and the wide receiver to do that.
And the tight end.
What, Tyreek Hill had
Fuck Tyreek
200
Hill.
yards, 3 touchdowns last week or some shit.
Tyreek Hill. Then Monday Night Football, the Colts at the Ravens. Colts not looking as good as they should have been. A lot of preseason hype with them, especially with their defense last year. Now their defense kind of looks like shit. Carson Wentz looks like shit.
Well, I mean, he's playing with 2 ankle sprains.
And fucking, what's his name from...
Jonathan Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor from Wisconsin.
He's doing all right.
He's...
They're mixing around Naheem Hines and... I don't know if they're using Marlon Mack, but...
A little bit. Yeah, I've seen him. All right, so over-unders. Do we even want to touch this London game or just skip that?
No, don't even touch it.
All right.
London is such a crapshoot. You're waking up at 8:30. You're tired. You're not on your schedule.
How about New England versus Houston? Do we want to touch any of those? Janu Smith is at 24.5 reception yards. Davis Mills at 184.5 passing yards. Hit the under on that shit.
Yeah, I'm about to say under. Let's do Mills under.
Mills under.
Against that Patriots defense?
Yeah. And I feel like the Patriots offense is going to be on the field a whole bunch of that time.
Yeah. And
3/4 of the game, they're going to be on that fucking field.
Well, he just doesn't. They don't give the ball over. And I'm not going to bet against Bill Belichick.
Anything with Miami you want to hit? Jacoby Brissett, completions. That's too many completions. 22.
I'm just not touching it.
No.
Because checkdowns are a thing.
How about interceptions? If he throws one.
That's all?
It's at 0.5 interceptions.
Against
Tampa.
Yeah, let's do interception over.
Yeah, so he has to throw one pick. Tom Brady, that's a lot of passing yards.
Yeah, no, I'm not touching it.
307.5.
Nope.
Leonard Fournette, 61.5 rushing yards.
Nope.
Mike Evans, 65.5 receiving. Chris Godwin, same thing. Or Antonio Brown, 63.5. Basically, you got to pick which wide receivers Tom Brady going to go to the most. Jalen Hurts at Carolina, 299.5 total yards, passing, rushing.
Know who I'm doing in this game?
Huh.
DJ Moore. I think he's at 80-some yards.
92.5 yards.
So it's gone up.
Yeah, by a lot.
But Tyreek Hill just went off on them for 200 yards. And DJ Moore is their primary option on their offense.
This is
now CMC is not playing.
Just receiving yards, 92.5.
Well, DJ Moore doesn't get anything else besides receiving, so.
Yeah.
But he is their top option.
A lot of times he'll say like total yards or something like that.
I'm smashing the over on that.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, it's my money.
I mean, you can listen to me all if you want.
Ryan Tannehill at Jacksonville, over under 19.5 completions. I don't want to touch anything.
No, I'm not touching Ryan Tannehill.
Fucking Tennessee. And I'm not touching anything fucking Jacksonville. Maybe James Robinson. He's at 82.5 rushing and receiving yards.
But Carlos Hyde's coming back, and we don't know Urban Meyer's fucking mindset.
If we have, like, James Robinson 1.5 touchdowns, I might hit that. But otherwise, no. Teddy Bridgewater playing in Pittsburgh, 226.5 passing yards or 21.5.
Well, are we even sure Teddy's up, like, healthy enough?
Yep, so let's skip that then.
Yeah, I'm not touching that. Now, what I am thinking?
Roethlisberger is either completions or yards, and that's it for Pittsburgh.
I'm not. If anything,
here we go. We got Minnesota Vikings.
All right.
Not touching Dalvin Cook.
No.
Kirk Cousins, 270.5 passing yards.
I'm going to say over.
Or Justin Jefferson, 86.5 receptions. Adam Thielen, 5 receptions.
80 receptions.
86.5 reception yards.
Oh, okay. Like, that's a lot of receptions.
I was reading the next one down. It's Adam Thielen, 5 receptions.
5 receptions.
Hit the over on that shit.
You think so?
Adam Thielen, just 5 catches. Wow.
You got an alarm clock going off out there.
I think the tea cuddle's ready. No, he needs 6 catches. You don't think Adam Thielen against the Lions can get 6 catches? Especially when he's targeted a lot in the red zone.
And their defense is kind of suspect. If I was going to rank those, I would do Kirk first over 270 yards.
270.5 yards.
And then I would do...
Or KJ Osborne, 40.5 receiving yards.
Seems a little bit high. I think he's going to end up with 30.
So
KJ Osborne's more of the guy that you go down, like you get for
All right.
third down
I
completions.
feel as homers, we need to pick one.
All right.
Cousins at 270 and a half,
Or
or Thielen at 5
6,
receptions.
which technically you need 6.
You need 6.
Up to you. It's your money.
Just for you, just for all the Kirk hazers,
All
I'll
right.
go Kirk. One more and it's times 20. Aaron Rodgers, Aaron Jones, Devontae Adams, Alan Lazard, Robert Tonyan. Robert Tonyan, I'm not touching.
No, I'm not touching a tight end ever.
No.
Never. I don't care what tight end it is.
That's why he doesn't go to the club anymore.
It could be the tightest of the tight ends.
Some girl with a tight ass and a mini skirt walks up to him. Nope, I ain't touching that. How about Washington football team? You want to touch that? They're playing New Orleans.
No. I'm not
How about
touching that.
Justin Fields, 30.5 rushing yards over under against Vegas?
No.
How about 17.5 completions against Vegas?
You're going to tell me that Justin Fields is going to run as half the amount of yards that he got the whole game last year?
17.5 completions seems pretty low.
Yeah, but did you watch the game last week?
No, I was sleeping.
He had I think they had 9 yards at halftime.
All right, we'll look at Vegas's shit. 284 yards for Derek Carr.
It's a little bit high.
Henry Ruggs, 50.5. Hunter Renfrow, 4.5 receptions, so you need 5 catches out of Renfrow. That seems like pretty easy money. Or Darren Waller, 6 receptions. So you need 7 catches out of
If Waller was 5.5, I would do that, but... And they're playing
Chicago.
Chicago's linebackers are pretty good. Defensive line are good.
It's in Vegas, too.
It's going to be a lot of quick throws.
Renfrow?
Yeah, I'm thinking
I feel like Renfrow or Ruggs, they usually do that.
So Ruggs is deep threat. If it's...
So 4.5
It's flipping a
catches. Do we
coin.
think Renfrow can get 5 catches?
Is it 4.5?
At 4.5.
Yeah, let's do it.
Bam.
All right.
Just like that.
Let's see.
And I'll screenshot it and send it to you tomorrow morning so we remember. All right. We're going to take a quick pause, and then we're going to talk about non-sports related things.
Here,
Ooh,
real
shit,
quick.
the Dodgers about to start too. Fuck.
Real quick, my picks from earlier. Aaron Jones over 89.5 rushing yards and receiving yards
Against Cincy, I can see
against
that.
Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Brandon Cooks over 5 receptions
Against
against
who?
New England. But
Yeah.
he's the only target.
But it's Mills.
Yep. But just receptions.
Yeah.
Saquon Barkley over 85.
Against Dallas.
Yeah. Rushing and receiving.
Yeah.
DJ Moore over 88.5 against Philly. And then
Yeah.
Max Williams over 26.5 receiving yards. So
All right.
that's... But all right.
We'll
Take
be-
a break and...
Be back in a hot second. We need more beer and we got to pee. Hi, James here with you, and I want to talk to you about one of my favorite things. You guessed it, beer. You may already know pretty well that we love to talk, try, and drink beer on this show. Some people may say the Dumpster Fireside Chats podcast is just a reason to drink beer and talk sports, and you'd be absolutely right, but I want to talk to you about something a little different. I want to talk to you about hams. Do you enjoy beer that costs under $20 for a 30-pack in most locations that's sold throughout the United States? Do you want a beer that comes from one of the beer capitals of America and is ranked in the top 50 in beers in the Milwaukee area, even though it was started in St. Paul, Minnesota? Hams is union-made in St. Paul and later on in Milwaukee since 1865. Inspired on a recipe from Abraham Lincoln's assassination, Hams is the preferred beer for those on a Union soldier salary, which was $13 a month on average. That's $216.69 a month today. So drink Ham's beer, because Ham's beer is America, even though it was started by a German during the end of America's bloodiest conflict on home soil and saw the tragic death of one of the greatest presidents of all time. But if you're going to drink German beer, might as well be German American. This is a fake advertisement. Most of the statements are based on loose facts and should not be taken seriously or used as trivia questions. We are not paid by Ham's Brewing Company, and you're free to drink whatever beer you want. So, we're back with non-sports related shit.
Wait a second. I didn't realize we were back.
Oh, sorry.
And neither did you.
I hit the wrong mute button on yours. Sorry. See, usually Eric uses microphone 3 when it's just him here, but he's using microphone 4, which threw me off because I unmuted 3, which is turned off. So even if I unmute it and like slap the shit out of it, it's still not
slapping the bass.
So yeah, there's that. Unsports related shit.
Oh yeah.
If you're still listening, God bless you. Seriously. Couple just
Either
random.
that or you like sports.
Yeah. Couple random things that just popped over my head into my head the last couple of weeks. So you know, like you'll be sleeping, and you hear somebody's car alarm go off because like they're
What's going off or
like usually like we come to a point in society. Let me put the background music back on. We came to a point in society where we kind of like ignore car alarms.
Oh yeah.
Because they go off on accident so many fucking times.
And it's like it's usually not really your business. So
yeah. And so I want to come up with a game where how quickly can you get out of bed in a sleep and turn off your car alarm that's going off randomly?
should be a challenge on like those challenges going around.
Yeah.
Like, there you go. Record yourself.
So
set up your wife
keys
or whatever.
You keep your keys in the normal place for the
Yep.
because you have to like hit the unlock button or something like that to shut off the car alarm on your key fob. So keep it in the normal spot that you usually keep it at. So like for me, our keys are on a Minnesota Wild like hanger and right next to the front door. And
yeah, so you would have a pretty easy.
But I still gotta you gotta wake up to the car alarm. 2, you gotta realize it's your car that's going off because you never think it's your car. It's somebody else's car going off.
No, and that takes like fucking 10 minutes to realize that. Oh, wait a second.
Well, not 10 minutes. I said like a minute and a half. Yeah.
Well,
when you
it's
realize,
exaggerating a little bit, but
yeah, it takes a while. And then 3, remember where your keys are at.
for me, it would just be what pair of jeans are on the floor.
Yeah.
Let me sort through them all.
Because I had that. You remember the pickup truck I had?
Yeah.
It got to the point where, like, the door wouldn't set properly in the wintertime. So if I locked it, and with the colder and colder it got at night, the door would contract in cold, because heat makes things expand.
Yep.
And so the door would contract just enough where it would slip a quarter inch. And then all the fucking time.
Well, I wonder how many people actually out there know what their car alarm even sounds like.
Well, see now, like
because
I
don't.
They're all the same.
I got a new car a year and a half ago.
Or where's your key fob? We'll hit the panic button.
Fuck off.
But so that was just like a stupid game I just thought of. Like,
no, it'd be like
how long would it take?
All those prank shows.
Yeah,
like,
how long could it take you? How long do you think it would take you in a dead sleep, knowing the position of your bedroom to your driveway and where your keys are located? How long would it take you if your car alarm went off in your normal bedroom? How long would it take you to wake up, realize it's your car, and turn off the car alarm?
I think the only thing saving me from not ever hearing it is that I keep my window open almost every night.
I was
So then I would be
in the
like-
winter time.
Yeah, no. So in the winter time, that I'm kind of fucked because I cannot hear anything.
Well, why would you keep your window open when it's minus 20 overnight?
Yeah.
But
Cool air.
that's a little cool.
Yeah.
That's a little too cool.
Get a little breeze down there,
Like that's air temperature so cool it can do a kickflip while vaping. Like
You pour some water and slide down, make your own slide.
God. For me, I feel like it'd take 2.5, 3 minutes.
I would say, shit, dude, to even realize that it's my car.
I don't
and
feel like.
hear it.
See, for you, I don't think you're
My
gonna
brother-
realize it's gonna be your car. It's gonna be your brother wakes up to it,
Yeah.
looks outside, see it's your car going off. Then he goes down, wakes your ass up.
No, he wouldn't even wake my
Yeah.
ass up because he has my spare key.
Oh.
So if he has to move my car, he would probably just turn it off and I would never wake up.
and then he'd give you shit for it in the morning.
So my answer would be, well, no, you'd probably go out there and be like, is someone trying to steal anything in your car? Like I've had that before where I woke up and everything was out of my center console and it's like, okay, someone was definitely in there.
Yeah, I had that too with that truck because in the wintertime I couldn't lock it. And we're living in that apartment building where I would never hear it because I was on the complete opposite end of the parking lot if it went off. But so I had to leave it unlocked. And I went out to go to work one morning and I saw my glove compartment was open and my center console was open and shit like that. Nothing was missing because it was just all trash paper and all that shit in there. But I still called the police just, so they have record of the crime going on. So
Yeah,
so they can follow,
the weirdest thing
follow
was-
the trends and everything in the neighborhood.
I had like $350 sunglasses in my car when that happened. They didn't take that. So I don't know what the fuck they did take.
Probably nothing because if it was worth any type of value, you would have realized it by now.
Yeah.
So even if it was like some form of identity, then you would know like all
feel like
these credit cards
Identity
being
would be
taken
so
out
much
on your
easier
name.
just to steal online
Yeah.
or like steal at gas stations or whatever, but
Yeah. No, I feel like if they got like your credit card info or debit card info or something like that, you would have known already because there would have been money spent and you'd be like, what the fuck?
and if you're not looking at your bank statements, that's
every
part
day.
of you're not being fiscally responsible.
My fucking bank sends me a notification every morning at like 8:30 saying this is your balances, these were your
Here's
last
your
5
transactions.
transactions, stuff like that. So, yeah. So that was just one random game. Also,
Speaking of games, have you seen that new show on Netflix, Squid Games?
no, but I've heard all about it and how it's probably going to be the top streamed show of all time.
It'll definitely. Well, I wouldn't say all time, but I guess the international crowd. But the dub
It
over.
was being streamed so bad or so much in South Korea that the internet companies are now suing Netflix to get them to pay for the maintenance because
On
of
their
the
server?
high usage.
Wow.
And Netflix is actually considering doing like a settlement with it.
I kind of binge watched that over last week, but I don't know if it's the writing in general or just how the the translation
No,
comes
I know what you're
across.
talking about.
But the writing sounds so fucking fake and just stupid.
So everybody that I've seen talking about, I have not seen a second of it.
You know what it's about though, right?
And I was told it's basically like a South Korean Hunger Games.
Yeah,
which
but
I never
just
saw
do,
the Hunger Games either, so
they
I don't
just
know
do
what
like
they're
kid
talking
games
about.
or whatever. Like the first one, and it's not spoiling it much, is red light, green light.
Oh, well, you can spoil it all you want for me. I'm probably never gonna watch it. But what I heard was,
there's better shows I can recommend to you.
well, I mean, I heard people talking about Breaking Bad forever when it was coming out on AMC or whatever, every Sunday night or whatever it was.
Yeah, no, that was the.
And then it
popular
took
thing.
me until it was on Netflix like 5 years after the show was done to actually watch it. And it was probably my most binged
Was it?
show ever.
I still haven't watched it.
I've
watched
I would
half
sit
an
there
episode.
and I would watch 10 episodes of Breaking Bad in a row, and they're like 45, 50-minute episodes.
Oh, jeez.
And Scrubs was another one too.
Yeah,
I would sit in the basement of Trisha's house when I lived there, and I would come home from work when we worked together at that lawn care company.
Yep.
I'd come home from work probably like 3:30, 4 o'clock, and I would watch it.
The rest
I
of the
would
night.
watch Scrubs until like 11 midnight.
Damn.
Yeah. I probably watched all 8 seasons because we don't count season 9. Season 9 was a bullshit revamp
Okay.
by NBC, and it was terrible.
Different cast or.
Some
Same.
of the cast came back, some of them didn't,
Okay.
and it was just terrible. Not James Franco. His brother was in it.
I don't know, but I like James Franco.
Yeah,
No.
the Franco that played the Goblin in fucking Spider-Man.
And like
his brother.
21 Jump Street.
Yeah, his brother.
I like
was
that
in.
dude.
So, I don't know. It did nothing for me.
Yeah.
That season. So no, like a lot of Scrubs fans, we see like on like Reddit or something like that, they're talking about Scrubs or whatever. Right?
It only goes 8
usually the
seasons.
top comment is we don't talk about season 9, but so I probably watched the first 8 seasons 3 times in 4 months.
Damn.
Yeah.
I did a lot of like.
And I could
That
barely
70s show.
watch that 70 show is coming back. Do you see that?
What?
Yeah, I think Netflix, half of the cast is coming back. So the guy that played Red, the guy that played Kitty is coming back.
The guy?
Yeah, the dad.
Yeah, Red.
Yeah,
then
he's
you
coming
said
back.
The guy that played Kitty.
No, and
okay.
I probably did, but the
Okay,
person that
yeah,
played Kitty
okay,
is coming back.
Eric
Obviously
Foreman.
not Ashton Kutcher because he's too big time now.
Probably not. Well, actually,
The girl's coming back.
is
Who's-
Hyde Donna?
Yeah, the
or-
redhead.
Yeah.
Yeah, Miley Kunis is too big.
Yeah, too big. Yep.
Or Mia Kunis, whatever her name is. She's too big. She's got Family Guy money, so she ain't
And
coming
she's
back.
married to Ashton Kutcher, I think, or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah. And then the main character, Eric.
Yeah.
Not you, Eric.
No, I
but
know.
I don't remember the guy's name that played Eric, but
Wasn't he? Shit, I don't recall.
I don't know. He's not coming back.
He's not.
No. It's mostly the support cast
Okay.
coming back. So
Is Hyde? Or
I don't
is
know. I
his
don't
legal
remember.
issues still.
yeah, I don't remember. God. Ugh.
All I know is that
I got a mustache hair in my mouth. That was
like
gross.
or like the first 6 seasons were just so damn good.
Here, I'll find it. That 70s show.
Ozark's coming out with a new
Remake.
season. That is one of my favorite shows right now.
Will there be a reboot?
So yeah, Hyde, Fez.
Oh, that's from January.
Oh no, 10 episode.
That 70s show is coming back, but this time they're going to the 90s. Netflix has greenlit a 10-episode spin-off of the popular sitcom. That 90s show, reuniting original series creators
No
Bonnie
way.
Turner, Terry Turner, and the streamer. The streamer announced Friday. That was 1 day ago.
Oh, that is sick. I'll watch that for sure.
1 day ago.
That's gonna be like a whole culture change and shock.
Um,
Well, you all know that the daughter,
the spin-off.
Died,
The
overdose.
spin-off. Really?
or I don't know if she died, but she
The black hair
is a meth head.
daughter? Like Eric's sister.
Yeah, the blonde,
Oh, the blonde, yeah.
Yep.
Black was,
Mila Kunis.
yeah.
Mila Kunis.
In the spin-off, the story picks up back in 1995, where Leah Foreman, daughter of Eric and Donna,
Oh man.
is visiting her parents for the summer, where she bonds with the new generation of Point Place kids under the watchful eye of Kitty and stern glare of Red. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll never dies; it just changes clothes.
Never mind now. That's kind of reminds me of the Boy Meets World remake,
Yeah.
like where it's just their kid, and it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it doesn't say who's coming back. I know that Kitty and Red are coming back.
Yeah.
but
Obviously, Eric and Donna are. 'Cause
I
they
don't
just
know.
said
It
that.
says it's the daughter of Eric and Donna goes and visits her grandparents. So they
Oh.
don't ever have to show those two. They
Yeah,
can
it could just
refer
be-
to them,
yeah, it
but
could
they don't
literally
ever
just
have
be-
to show to.
Could be just Donna,
Yeah.
and yeah,
Whoever needs the most money.
Right?
Whoever spent their sitcom money too poorly.
yeah. Well, I mean, isn't it residuals by now, or they just
Yeah. Well,
they're doing
it's
fine?
It's mailbox money
Yeah,
for the reruns. Yeah. But it all depends on what your contract was and what percentage of the mailbox money you're going to get. If you only got 0.1% of the mailbox money,
all upfront money.
yeah, you're getting a check of like $100 a month. So
You fucked up.
Shit, people collecting Social Security are making more money than you right now. I just got in an argument with the guy at work because he was talking about he retired. Now he came back and he's like working part-time, and he's talking about if he makes $4,000 more this year, he loses like half his Social Security. But next year he can make up to $100,000 and still collect all of his Social Security money.
Yep.
And I'm like, see, y'all motherfuckers are the reason why I'm never going to be able to collect Social Security because you boomers keep collecting and you're not paying into it anymore. I'm paying into it. And if you could make $100,000 and still collect Social Security, that's fucked. Y'all boomers just need to start dying off so you can save the Social Security funds for the people who are still paying into it right now.
No, because they paid into it. They're the whole reason it was anything.
Yeah, but how the hell are you going to be able to make $100,000 and still get a full check from the government every month?
Why not?
Why is it? I don't get that.
Because you had to wait. You paid in.
Yeah.
You had to wait until 65, so you're paying in for 40 years.
More than that.
Well, okay. So more than
they
that.
average started paying like your first
18,
job,
yeah,
16, 18.
16.
Yeah. I mean, I get that, but just
Why limit?
But
Why make everybody poor?
I just
If they have the
know-
opportunity to make money and pay more taxes,
I just know we're
They
never going to
still-
be able to collect it.
you don't know that.
There's too many boomers out there.
No, you don't know
Y'all
that.
boomers just start dying off, damn it.
No, they, damn.
Here, listen,
boomers.
listen to Mike real quick.
Smoking's fucking sweet.
Start doing that, boomers. Start dying off.
Hi,
damn it.
James from Eau Claire.
James, what do you think? We got James from Eau Claire right now. What do you think?
James joins us next from Eau Claire. You're on Packers OT. Hi, James.
Fuck the
Packers
Packers.
OT.
Too many boomers.
God damn it, Red Foreman, just die already.
God, fuck. He does eye contact.
Nice catch. Well, it's either you're gonna catch it or you're gonna step on it. So that's what happens with Legos.
No shit.
I crushed that Truly Mango. We're not sponsored, but it tastes good. The one that kills your foot.
That's the some bitch that was about 2 centimeters from breaking my pinky toe.
That's the thing that happens.
Sorry, just hitting random buttons.
Dude, I was
That's my favorite.
leaving the bar last weekend.
Yeah.
There was a drive-by shooting down the road.
Oh
from
yeah,
my
yeah,
fucking-
yeah. You told me, yeah. The 5 males shooting out of
Yeah.
the car. Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I'm sure it was a drug deal. I don't know.
Drug
any,
deal gone bad, or
Yeah.
at least gang territory bullshit.
But you know that little like one-off parking lot that goes back by that hill by
By the park?
yeah, by the park. Yeah, that's probably where it was happening. Or
Well, I can see
happening.
that because it's just residential traffic.
Yep.
And it's kind of, that parking lot's really long, so if you go to the very end of it,
yeah, there's
it's really
nothing
dark and secluded, and you're kind of behind,
behind
like
the
a
movie
strip
theater.
mall and shit like that.
Yep.
Yeah, so I can see that.
there. But it was like, man, I was there like 20 minutes before that happened.
Good thing they were shooting the other way. Eric's just
Not in the same spot, but
Eric just, I could see a video or a movie scene of you just sitting at the bar, and you're giggling with your regulars sitting out on the patio.
giggling with Giggles. Shout out to Giggles. I don't think he listens, but
yeah, lift up your vodka soda or
his
your
bullet goes boom and
just
shatters.
the glass out
Like,
of your
damn,
hand.
I'll take another.
No. You look at the bartender and say, "When I wanted a shot, that's not what I meant."
Shot glass didn't mean shoot glass. I meant shot ass.
Oh. No, that's fucked up.
Well, oh well.
Speaking of things that are fucked up, the second of the last thoughts that I wrote down that enter my mind, a lot of them do. I try to write down some of them. That way I can remember them. And
It's either that or you make a little picture.
if you could take the common cold,
Yep.
and add one side effect or symptom to it, what would it be? Non-lethal, non-permanently damaging.
Is it like fun or is it like
Anything you want. So if
Anything
you
I
want like the common cold to make you start bleeding out of your eyes, That would be it. Mine, I'll give you an
that's dark
example.
as fuck.
I'm just saying, mine,
Okay.
for an example.
Yep.
So you sneeze a lot when you got the cold.
Yeah.
Every time you sneeze, you have an orgasm.
I'm sneezing more often.
Fucking dudes are gonna start coughing on each other when one of them gets the cold.
Just start tickling the inside of your nostril. Just, poop, dude.
You're gonna have dudes walking around with like bags full of new like boxers.
Is that your catheter? No.
You're gonna have women in fucking diapers. Oh God!
Why is the aisle 7 wet?
so
Clean up on aisle 7.
So there you go. I would official term. I'm calling it sneezegasm.
Sneezegasm.
Yep. I would add that as a symptom
Or
/ side effect.
or chew.
Oh shit! I will add that as an official side effect / symptom of the common cold. Is every time you sneeze, you have a full out orgasm. So men, that means full ejaculate.
Yeah.
Women, that means full sensation, fluid flowing, all that stuff.
Wheeze knee. Wheeze knee.
Vomit out a sweater already. Speaking of which, how about that fucking halftime show this year? Holy fuck.
Oh, I know. Eminem.
Eminem, Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre.
Dude.
I
that's
mean,
gonna
that
be
Kendrick
off the
Lamar
chains.
guy is going to be there. I don't know anything about him, but I know he's very popular.
Yeah, he's
but,
good.
Yeah.
No, that's like prime.
Fucking
late
Eminem
2000s.
doesn't fucking tour anymore.
No.
And if he does, it's just in LA, like a one-off show.
Yeah, no.
He doesn't
just-
travel. He goes like Detroit every couple of years, and he goes to LA. Or
Yeah, man, I'm
does
from Detroit.
does a show in LA. He's actually, I saw that he's opening a spaghetti restaurant in Detroit called Mom's Spaghetti.
Well, that's good.
Yeah,
It makes a lot of sense.
yeah. So, yeah.
You have to wear like weighted vest for arms.
His knees are weak because he just had a sneezegasm.
That's the secret sauce. All right. So it's probably gonna be unoriginal, but it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be every time you have the common cold, anything that you eat tastes however you want it to taste.
Like ass.
I mean, if that's what you want it to taste like, that's a terrible fucking choice. But all right.
Hey, some people out there eat it
Yeah.
every day.
Yeah, eating groceries like
Eating
ass like groceries.
I was about to say.
One of those words goes.
I
before the
feel
other.
like everybody eats groceries.
No, I just let them waste. Spend so much money and just,
$300 at Target and just let it rot on on your counter.
well, luckily the things that rot are like $2 fucking each.
Not if you go to fucking Lunds and Byerly's.
Yeah, they're
Fuck,
expensive.
You buy a banana for $16. Fuck.
No,
if
that's a sex toy.
If I bought a banana for $16 and I better peel it and there better be $15 in cash inside of it. I'll fucking tell you what. I'll Hank Hill this shit. I'll tell you what. Fucking. My mom does that shit at Lunds and Byerly. She buys that shit just expensive just because she can. I'm like, yeah. The fuck?
I bring bananas out to the bar to pay for my drinks. Like, just fucking here you go.
Here's
what am I gonna do with this
$16.
shit? Peel it, bitch.
There's $15 inside of it. Like, who is it? Somebody at work, they were trying to. So I won tickets from work to the Vikings game last week,
The fuck?
and they didn't tell me until like Saturday or Sunday morning. They were supposed to tell me Thursday, and I assumed somebody else won them, so I
Oh.
never questioned it because like 50, 60 people
Yeah.
entered the drawing. And then I get a text message on Sunday morning at like 9 o'clock in the morning saying, you won the tickets. I haven't gotten your info yet to send you your tickets over. And I go,
Well, now what the fuck am I gonna do about it?
I can't go now. Like, I got
I need a
kids.
babysitter,
Somebody's
yeah.
at work. Like,
No.
y'all fucking put me in a bind here. So I told them, just give it to whoever was second.
next, yeah.
And I can't just like give them to you because the fucking person
Has the
giving
name,
them
yeah.
away is the seats right behind them.
Oh.
And it has to be somebody from work.
Yeah. No,
So if I
get-
just gave them to you and Brian to go, Brian was working anyways. So if I gave them to you and like Nate went,
Yeah. Or whoever.
yeah, or whoever, it wouldn't have worked because they'd be like,
Yeah, who the fuck are you
Who the
guys?"
fuck are you guys? Like, who are you fucking guys? What's that, Euro trip?
Who the fuck are you? I think it was
The
English pub.
Yeah, the Manchester United soccer fans are
Yeah.
just
Sing.
no. So yeah, so I was a little pissed, but oh well. It
Oh,
is
well.
what it is.
Yeah, I get
They lost anyway, so
Yeah, it wouldn't. And it was such a fucking low
I
scoring
barely
game,
wanted.
anyways.
I barely wanted to watch that game on my couch for free.
Yeah.
So
7-14. Like
now just imagine having to commute all the way to downtown Minneapolis, pay for parking,
Yeah.
pay for food, pay for drinks, and then have to commute all the way back
and figure out where
after
the kids
watching
are.
that
And,
dog shit
yeah.
fucking game they had.
and you miss half the next games. And
Yeah.
I don't know. I like watching sports on the couch.
Yeah. I haven't been to a Vikings game since they played in the Dome and Brett Favre. No, Christian Ponder
Oh yeah.
was the quarterback.
Jesus.
Christian Ponder versus the San Francisco 49ers.
Did you at least sit next to his wife?
Nope. I sat in the upper deck, like 5 rows up at the end of the end zone, like kind of right behind the field goal post, but on the second deck,
Okay.
about 5-10 rows up.
Yeah, the last one I went to was against the Ravens.
That was my
Lower
first
level.
one.
Well, I mean, yeah, but your first one was
Brett Favre,
2011 or something like that.
2009, Brett Favre.
2009.
We were trying to go undefeated. Joe Flacco and the Ravens come to town, and Vikings were trying to go to 9-0, I think it was.
Yeah.
And
Last second
we're
field
all
goal.
the way. Me and my dad are all the way up in the fucking top of the fucking Metrodome. Like our backs are against concrete. Like, that's how far up we are.
Mhm.
And Ravens have a last second field goal to end the game to
Yep.
win it
And-
because they were down by 1 and they missed.
Oh, did they? Is that
Yep.
the one that?
Yep. So the Vikings went 9-0 because of a missed field goal, and then you know what happens in the playoffs in New Orleans that year. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's not talk about that.
yeah. So
Is what the rest would be saying.
yeah, no shit. So yeah, that's it. Holy shit, Dodgers baseball started, and we're missing it. Holy shit, we're almost 2 hours in. Eric, any final thoughts?
Final thoughts. Shout out to Babes in Lakeville. Some good times there. Oh wait, no, that's not a place.
When'd you go
Just
to Babes?
Shout out to Babes in Lakeville.
When'd you go to Babes?
No, all of the ones that are in Lakeville.
I know, but Babes Music Bar. When'd you go?
Oh, I went Wednesday.
Oh, and didn't even hit up a player.
Well, I
See
don't
how
know.
it is. All right.
You never know.
Row the boat, Skyuma, go Vikings, right?
Yeah.
On Sunday.
Yeah, I hope they're rowing the boat to a
Yep.
victory.
Yep.
Shout out to Lakeville Brewing. Shout out to Grey Duck Vodka. And fuck y'all.
Yeah, you heard him. He said, fuck y'all.
Smoking is fucking sweet.